Hello everybody, it's Theresa. I want to start out with the same general warning that I usually do. My husband and my younger brothers are upstairs playing video games, so if you hear background noise, I apologize. Not much I can do about it. I know some of y'all don't like the noise, but it is what it is. So today I'm going to be doing a soap that I had planned already. If you follow my channel, you see me make these little heart embeds. These are melt and pour that I got from Hobby Lobby. They're scented with Love Spell and they smell delicious. But the original idea for this soap has changed a little bit because my mother special requested a soap type. She wanted me to do a version of this soap, which is my Supernova soap that I made for the Soaping 101 Challenge 6. This is called the Rainbow Squeeze. My mom wants a version of that for females because this was scented with Prince Charming for my brothers and husband. And so I've decided to go ahead and do the Love Spell type for in a Tiger Swirl, which is similar to this one, except for this is done with bottles, and I'm going to just be using pour cups, measuring cups for the Love Spell. So let's get started. I did want to mention the Love Spell type that I have is from candlemaking.com. I got it on sale for, I don't know if that's focusing, but I got it on sale for like 99 cents before Christmas. So I will try to remember to put a link in the description. So I'm going to add in my lye so we can get going. Remember, if you're working with lye, you need to remember your safety precautions. Always wear goggles, always wear gloves. Keep water, and I keep vinegar on hand. Some people say it works, some people say it doesn't. I keep it on hand because of those who say it does. So I'm gonna mix this in. Now I need to keep this at a light trace. So I'm going to go ahead and get mixing. If you're wondering what I'm doing, because I used to wonder, if you're new to soaping and you're wondering why people do this, they're burping the air that gets trapped under the bell of their stick blender. We're burping the air out of that so it doesn't introduce excess bubbles. If you see the color change in here, that is the lye turning the oils into soap. It's called emulsification, or I'm trying to reach emulsification. You know you've reached emulsification when you don't see any oils floating on the top. Now, from my understanding, this fragrance oil is actually supposed to decelerate trace a little bit, which is good because I need it to. For you new soapers out there, a lot of seasoned soapers recommend that you don't actually stick blend in your fragrance oils. But I can't help myself. So I'm going to go ahead and stop there because I need to start sectioning off to do my colors. Pour in 1 cup into here. This is accelerating a little bit, which is not what I want. So, this purple is awful. That purple is horrendous. I'm going to set that aside for a minute. That is horrendous purple. That is not what I was after at all. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. This green is a little lighter than I wanted, but it will do. It will do. This seems to be accelerating just a tad bit on me. So, and this color is way lighter than I had intended. I may be breaking out the colorants here in a minute, because that is a green and that's not what I wanted. And this batter is thickening up a little. And this pink isn't exactly, it's more orange. Uh-oh. It's more orange than pink, which is not good. Let's see. Mix up the white here. The woes of coloring soap, right? Alright. So let me, I have to wipe up my gloves here. Got a little bit of a mess going on. Let's see what I'm going to have to do here, as I really don't even know at this point. So I'm going to pop my gloves off for just a moment, because I need to get into something that I don't want to get. I don't want to get anything on it. So I'll pop that over there for a second. Please forgive me for talking to myself. I'm a little frazzled at this exact moment. I don't know if you can even see what I'm doing, but I'm going to add in. Now you shouldn't really add colorant straight to your batter like this, but I don't really see that I have much of a choice at this second. So I'm just adding it in. I've got to do something with this purple. I'm not really sure what to do with it, because that is a nasty gray color, and that is not what I want at all. So I'm going to add some of this. Oh, come on. You're seeing Theresa frazzled. Which isn't that hard to do, to be honest with you. I get frazzled pretty easily, especially as a new soaper. It's not that difficult to frazzle me. So my plans for this soap may have just changed a little. So I'm going to just mix this with my spoon a little bit, or with my spatula. Alright, I'll pop that spatula out for just a second. I should be doing gloves, but I don't have patience for them right this second. I'm using a tip that I got from I Am Handmade, or Celine at IamHandmade.com. I think she's the soaper star on YouTube. She says to stir your soap and you'll see on the sides of your containers if you have any clumps. And I don't see any, so I'm going to set that aside. Pop my step blender over there. Forgive me for just a moment. I'm grabbing some of my thinner gloves, the noisy ones, because I really should be wearing gloves. This is not at all how I had seen this going. I had grand plans. I was going to show you but that might not work out. That is the ugliest color I have ever seen in my entire life. I may just end up making that black. I'm going to set it aside for a moment and see what I can do with the teal that is green at the moment. It's supposed to be teal. Now see, this has to be partly to do with the fragrance oil, because I've used this teal before and it was actually teal. This time, not so much. Not so much teal. So I'm going to add a little bit of blue to try to change it up from the green that I have over there. Well, that's not working all that much. I will have soap. And if my battery dies, which I hope it doesn't, they should be fully charged. But if it dies, I will make sure to bring you back as soon as I possibly can. But I don't have a lot of time considering this is setting up. And I've got specks that I can't leave in there because that will just be horrid. I mean, they are bad specks. At this point, I'm just going to have to go with the specs, I guess. Because there's just too numerous and I can't, if I whiz it anymore, it's going to be soap on a stick. Yeah, that's not too bad. Titanium dioxide is hanging out pretty well. The pink, it's as pink as it's gonna get. Let's see if I can see what we can do, if anything, with this black. Or with this gray color. I'm trying to rescue it, but I just don't think I'm going to be able to do anything with it unless I go black. Isn't that the ugliest thing you've ever seen? I might be omitting this from the soap completely. It's so full of specks that I don't know if I can save it. I'd rather have small bars than completely crapped out bars from a really bad mix job. This color is just, I don't even know what to do with it. I really don't know what to do with it. I'm completely frazzled. So this soap is not going to turn out how I wanted. But I'm not adding that into this batter. I'm not doing it. It's not worth it. I would just make something else. I don't know. I don't know what I'll do with it, but I'm not going to use it in this soap. I'll just have smaller bars or something. Because there is no way I'm adding that to this soap. So I'm giving these a stir, and I'm going to pop the spatulas out, and we're going to get to pour, because, well, we should have poured a long time ago. This is not going to be the soap I wanted, and probably not a soap that I will be giving my poor mother. You know what's funny is it has to be the fragrance oil causing the color issues, because I have used each and every one of these killers in a soap before, excuse me, and I have not had this sort of issue. It's either that or the slight change in my recipe. But I'm tending to think, because I'm not really using any oils that I haven't used before. So I'm tending to believe that it is not the oils as much as it, or not the recipe as much as it is the oils. So I'm gonna start with a thing. This is really thick, but I'm gonna do my best. A line of pink. A line of teal. Very gloppy teal. A line of white. And a line of green. And a line of pink. They're not going to layer quite right because of they're not as fluid as they need to be. But it is what it is, right guys? Line of white. Line of green. Line of pink. Do with this teal, which is really over blended, really overworked teal. Just trying to get a little of it. I'm going to pour it the other way because it seems like my hand tends to pull it that way. So I figure if I turn it, then maybe it'll balance itself out. I got out of line here in my colors. I'm not really sure which one I'm supposed to be doing right this second. Please forgive the frazzledness of this video. I may not even upload this video because it is a hot mess. Oh, I will. I'll upload it because you need to see that this is what happens. Things just don't go as planned, always. They don't always go as planned. Sometimes the best made plans don't quite work out. And even though I say, like, this has to be the fragrance oil, I should clarify in that I think the problem with the fragrance oil is not that it seizes or anything. I think it does accelerate a little bit, but I think mostly the issue with it is that it morphed my colors in a way that I was not expecting because, well, I just wasn't expecting it. So, and I don't know how I've ended up all the way over there. Oh, I stuck my thumb in it. Ugh. That's what I don't like about these gloves, but they're thinner, so it makes it a little easier. This soap, the batter looks exceptionally light. Like, I didn't make enough. And I did. I mean, I know that we're missing the purple, but it really is making a difference here. But I just couldn't add that purple into this soap. Well, it didn't turn out purple. That color over there that looks kind of like things I won't say. I couldn't add that in here. I'll pour it into some mode. The camera shut off, and I think it's because I have I think it has a 30-minute memory or time on it. And I don't know exactly at what point it shut off, so I haven't done very much. I'm still just trying to add the soap to the mold as best as I can because it's not cooperating all that much. So. I have no idea what the soap is going to look like. And I think I'm actually, because of the way it's going on, I'm half tempted to swirl it. But just in saying that, I'm like, yeah, I really don't want to swirl it. Alright, so I'm debating on whether or not I'm going to swirl this soap. And I think I'm going to. Alright, so that's that. And I don't think I'm going to add any more to it. I think they'll just be short bars. I think that's just the best way to go about this soap at this point, is just to let it be what it's gonna be, and we'll just do something with the extras, because, well, I see an air bubble, so I'm trying to. Alright, so I am going to add the hearts because this is a love spell soap. So I am going to add the hearts to this soap. And we'll just see. I have no idea if I'm doing these correctly. If they will be in the right spot. There's something on that. Alright, so that's only 5, but that's what we're gonna get. I'm gonna glitter the heck out of it, because why not, right? Why not? And then I'm going to spritz it, and that's gonna be that. Thank you for watching my debacle. I will show you as much as I can, and if you see it and you're like, oh, she fast forwarded, and I really am sorry, but this turned into be like a 40-minute video, and I cannot upload 40 minutes of video onto YouTube. So we'll see how it turns out. It's gonna be quite short, but anyway, thank you for watching. Happy soaping. Bye bye.